Welcome to Screw the Commute, the entrepreneurial podcast dedicated to getting you out of the car and into the money. With your host, lifelong entrepreneur and multimillionaire, Tom Antion.
Hey everybody, it's Tom here with episode 853 of Screw the Commute podcast. Today, we're going to continue our copywriting series with short episodes with elements that go into sales processes or sales letters or video sales letters. Today, we're going to talk about the what it's not part of your sales process. And these copywriting things started at episode 836. So you can go to screwthecommute.com/836 for the first one and then keep on going all the way up to the present. And we'll do probably another week or two more of these little short ones. I try to keep them very short so you can take the element and put it into your sales process. And if you like our our training episodes, they're all listed at screwthecommute.com/training. There's well over, I think, 450 of them now. And it's just $1 million worth of free training you should take advantage of. Check out my mentor program at greatinternetmarketingtraining.com and grab a copy of our automation ebook at screwthecommute.com/automate-free. All right, let's talk about what it's not sections of your sales process. The best way I can explain this to you is to give you an illustration. Let's say my webinar on how to maximize the income from any speaking engagement. We're going to use that as an example. Well, the title of this, How to Maximize the Income from Any Speaking Engagement, presupposes that you already have a speaking engagement or you can get speaking engagements. But people kind of get caught up in the maximize the income part of that title and get excited about that. But they may be a total beginner or a wannabe speaker that doesn't have any engagements. If that person watched this particular webinar, they would be waiting the entire time for me to tell them how to get speaking engagements. When I don't do that, they're going to be disappointed and avoid my other offerings as if I'm tricking them, or they're going to badmouth me to others as if my information isn't any good for them. In fact, the information in this webinar is the best you can get anywhere. I have no trouble saying that. But you have to have a speaking engagement before it even applies to you. Now, I won't say that it's worthless for beginners who are looking toward the future of what could be for them once they get going in the pro speaking world, but it clearly does not show you how to get speaking engagements. So when promoting this webinar and in the beginning of the actual webinar, in case someone signed up, that's a beginner, I restate the who is this not for part of my promotion. See, it's all about building the proper expectations with people. If a beginner chooses to watch the webinar knowing it's not going to talk about getting speaking engagements, they're not going to be disappointed and badmouth or avoid my other offerings. I told them up front what the webinar is going to be about and what it's not going to be about. I'm not wasting their time waiting for information that's not going to come in this webinar. Therefore, they have no reason to think poorly of me, and in fact, the opposite quite often occurs. Many of them think, and they have told me this, that it inspired them to become speakers so they could use the techniques I taught them to increase their income from speaking. So tell people up front what your stuff is not and give them the proper expectations, and it will increase your credibility and eventual income from the people who aren't ready for your product now. And it's going to reduce or eliminate bad-mouthing, which will hurt your income from potential prospects that hear bad things about you. So tell people what your product is not, and it's going to be good for your sales process. This is all part of Copywriting 901, the fast track to writing words that sell, copywriting901.com. Check it out. It has a couple consultations with it. Or if you want that included with the whole schmear of my big program, GreatInternetMarketingTraining.com gives you the details. All right, we'll catch you all in the next episode. See you later.